According to the report of the Finance Committee of the House, the facility will be disbursed to cover farmer services cost, payment to farmers, buyer's margin, hauliers margin, internal marketing operations, finance cost, among others. Chairman of the committee, Dr. Mark Esibe-Abua, presented a report of the committee on the request for approval of the facility. It was backed by a tax waiver request of $6.5 million.
The trade finance facility is to enable Cocoa Board raise funds to purchase cocoa beans from farmers through licensed buying companies and to finance other operations of the board for the 2020-2021 cocoa season. The terms of the financing are given in paragraph 5 on page 5 of the report. It has an interest rate of 1 month LIBOR plus 1.75% per annum, a commitment fee of 0.62% per annum, and upfront fees of 1.2% flat.
The minority raised concerns about the utilization of the proceeds from the loan. MP for Ho Central Benjamin Podo is of the view that the right management of Cocoa Board can change the model of cocoa purchase in the country.
Look at the internal expenditures. For instance, we have here Cocoa Board and divisions. The expenditure on them is 667 million. That is Cocoa Board and its divisions. You get the point? So these are the areas that I think we can manage and reduce expenditure so that progressively we can save money, and in future we wouldn't have to go and borrow at such high interest costs before we can purchase cocoa. You see, buyer's margin is 665 million, evacuation cost 24 million. You see, these are areas where we can perhaps manage the expenditures so that we can start putting money aside over the years, so that we will have to, reduce the borrowing and therefore reduce the financing cost.
Earlier in the chamber, MP for Sagnarigo, ABF Husseini, questioned the Minister of Agriculture on the urgent measures put in place to ensure the production of high-yielding cocoa seedlings.
Of declining jobs in the industry and the potential that it could further even decline to the detriment of the people.
The minister in response said Cocoa Board had rolled out initiatives in the sector to modernize the production of healthy cocoa seedlings.
Cocoa Board has taken a number of initiatives towards the fulfillment of government's vision. And these, Mr. Speaker, are as follows. The modernization of the production of healthy cocoa seedlings for the field with the adoption of the use of galvanized poles and treated lumber for the nursery structures instead of bamboo. The replacement of disposable single-use polybags with more durable and environmentally friendly UV-protected receptacles. 3. Reducing cost by using cocoa peat, that soilless media, instead of topsoil. And finally, 4, provision of on-farm water sources through the sinking of boreholes and other irrigation facilities in the water-deprived areas.
The cocoa syndicated loan sourced from a consortium of banks has been approved today, Wednesday, in Parliament. And Cocoa Board is expected to take the next steps to do 2 drawdowns of the amount that has been approved in the House. Reporting for Citi News from Parliament, my name is Duke Mensokoko.